Alex Mady, JoeBlow.com. Hi, nice to meet you.
Hey, Alex.
It's a great honor to meet you. Big fan of your career and was very excited to see you in this project. Despite the title, you are such a huge component of this story and literally and figuratively balance between multiple worlds. Was there any kind of challenge for you different than things you've done in the past between having to play somebody in that state?
Yeah, I actually hadn't really played anybody quite in that state, and I've tended to play characters I think in the past that are more controlled and they're taking care of other people and trying to, you know, make the best of not sometimes the most ideal situations. And in this case, it was much more about this person can't even take care of herself. And she really is experiencing some very intense things, and as an actor it was I liked having the chance to be that out of control at times and to be able to express you know that kind of intensity, which I don't know that I necessarily have really done very much in the past. So it was kind of a great, um, challenging but fun experience.
And there's a lot of crazy things that happen in the show. It's all over the place. There's all those different elements, but some of my favorite scenes were the interaction between the three sisters. Did you develop a good relationship both off screen with your co-stars?
We had a lovely relationship and time together. Julianne and Jennifer and I, we just, I mean, you don't really see stories like the three sisters of our age range. And so we felt it was really a special thing that we were getting to do. And I think we all kind of mutually really have loved and admired each other's work in the past. We'd met briefly, but never worked together. And I just think we had a similar sensibility about work and approach to work, and um, really good sense of humor. And we had nice laughs when we were off camera together. And all of that sort of feeds into creating like a familiarity and a history that I think ultimately ends up on camera as well.
And from your experience, this is not your first Stephen King project that you've been involved in. Was this something that you enjoyed working with his dialogue? Was it something that was different than things you've done in the past as far as how he writes these characters?
Um, yeah, it is, he does have his own, sort of style and language that he uses. And so that is an interesting world to investigate and to go into. Absolutely. And a lot of my character was nonverbal. So a lot of it was just like me, like, well, what is he imagining that she's thinking and doing and reacting to and responding to? And that was also really a wonderful, challenging, cool thing to do.
Yeah, and I think that it was quite something to see because even in those moments where you're not speaking, you can see so much on your face that just informs the character. So I was really taken by that. So, it was really something great to see. So I was very impressed by that.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate your time so much. I'm looking forward to the rest of the show. Congratulations. I really loved it.
Oh, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hi, nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure meeting you, Alex.
So, first question, how were you a fan of Stephen King before getting involved in this project?
Yeah, I was. I mean, I wasn't historically, but recently with the advent of film and watching his stories through film, then I started going back and exploring some of his other material. And so, yeah, I am a Stephen King fan. Yeah.
And how did you get involved in this project?
I got hired for it, so fortunately, good work begets good work. So I felt very good about being asked to be involved in this in the way. And so, yeah, that's how I got involved.
And you've played a lot of characters that have stuck with me over the years, from Mr. Robot to Luke Cage and the Get Down. All of these series,
Thanks, Alex.
you're, definitely your presence in these. That is, I enjoy seeing you on screen, and you're always got this mentorship with the different characters. How did you feel this character differed from previous performances that you've given?
Well, certainly right off the bat, Stephen King material is different from anything else, you know, and also each time you work with that caliber of actors, you always get a chance to sort of up your game, if you will, and to be able to have scenes with Dane DeHaan and Julianne Moore was pretty incredible. You know, the level of craftsmanship and artistry that goes into doing what we do. That's what makes it different. You know, it makes each project different when you are able to work with those type of people, Pablo. And so Stephen King having his hand directly involved in each writing of the episode and his presence made it totally different as well. There are many times there are interpretations of his particular material, but in this case, he was directly involved. The story being one of the stories that's closest to him, that also made it different and special.
And for your character, for Dashmiel, did you find him to be, did you want to play him as a villain, as a kind of ambivalent character? What kind of motivation did you have for this performance?
Well, that goes back to the other question, Alex. That's the beauty of this character. It was so interesting to find that place. And that's what I'm hoping that I discovered, and I hope that the audience discovers as well. I think Dashiell got caught in this place of morality and criminality and stepping beyond what he initially wanted to do based on his idea of power, his hunger to be more powerful, more knowledgeable. So that was the balance that I was hoping to find between Julianne Moore and Dane's character, and how the professor is kind of caught between being cordial, being a bad guy, but a good guy. And so those are the kind of characters I love to find and play as well. So hopefully I found that balance.
You absolutely did. I loved it. I think you did a great job, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the rest of the series. So congratulations.
Thanks a lot, Alex. Really appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thank you.
All right.